high modulus graphite, bamboo, Dacron and PVC, braided silk, fluorocarbon catgut, 3D printed head, 2 hooks, flashaboo, catskill, wood duck, upwing, palmered hackle, upstream, dimple zipper, tweed jacket, wicker creel. Paul got into one straight away on like his third cast, maybe a minute into actually fishing, and it was one of the biggest rainbows we've ever seen on this river, which was pretty cool. They're just not super common here. So now Paul's on the oars and I'm fishing. There's some sort of connection between Belfast and Hanoi that probably runs straight through the earth under Kazakhstan. Northern Ireland and North Vietnam are mirrored reflections of one another. Ireland and South Vietnam are the other components that pivot around that nexus of violence. The North and the South, apparently a universal organizing force. Richmond and Washington, D.C. can surely see themselves reflected in Sudan and South Sudan's mirror. There's also some sort of connection between ripping jerkbaits and stripping streamers that probably runs straight through the earth between Grayling, Michigan and Cotter, Arkansas. They're mirrored reflections of one another, too. Fishing worms and fishing nymphs are the other components that pivot around that nexus of violence. This is blood sport. This brown trout wants to kill that fly, and when the tables turn, he fights for his life because he thinks I want to kill him. But I don't. I just want to touch him and look at him and then put him back. I moved 2 good fish in about 15 minutes, so things were looking simultaneously awesome, the fish are active, and shitty. I'm a great caster, a good angler, but I suck at actually hooking fish. So it was with some relief that I hooked this nice brown trout that actually made it into the net. It was just a little over 20 inches long. I got him on a white Sasquatch, maybe a 1/0 hook about 4 inches long, tied by none other than Downtown Don himself. Here's a picture of Don with a nice trout he caught on this same river in 2013 using a very similar fly. He used to really believe in the Sasquatch, but now he pretty much only fishes for muskie, and there's a certain amount of irony there if you think about it. We fished the day before the Bills' divisional game against the Ravens, but we called off the Bills' bet with God on Wednesday. We anticipated slightly better conditions, so, no whammies. And it worked. We caught fish and the Bills won. But as we saw this past Sunday, and as we knew all along, the Bills' success pivots around a more critical nexus of violence than this petty blood sport. Can I tear your Gore-Tex?
It's not.